Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Motormax Chester here, and I'm very pleased we're doing a special video tour as I take you around this 2016 Audi A6 Avant that's just arrived here on site. This fantastic luxury estate car boasts a 3-litre diesel engine with an automatic transmission, so there's an awful lot of power and performance here. The car has only had 2 previous owners and boasts a full service history, so you know it's been extremely well looked after. And of course, it's just reflected in the condition of the car as it's absolutely spotless. As we take a look inside, you can see straight away just how much room there is, and I can tell you firsthand that the full leather seats are incredibly comfortable and very easy to adjust into that perfect driving position. There's room in the back for up to 3 passengers, again in full leather comfort, and there's actually dual zone climate control for the passengers in the back. I'll explain that in a little bit more detail later. There's also a 12-volt port here, but essentially this car has quad zone climate control, which is very rare indeed. And the middle seat does pull out into a handy armrest and table, so it's very comfortable for the passengers as well here. We can easily open up the boot by simply lifting up underneath the Audi badge. This activates the electronic tailgate and does all the work for us. As you can see, there's an absolute ton of space here, and if you want to extend it out further, we can easily fold back the seats with a single press here. If you pull those levers, they will fold for us. But as you can see, plenty of room all around, and to close it, just simply press the electronic tailgate again. On the driver's side, you've got all the controls you'd expect, like electronic mirror control and your window control, child locks, central locking, and even remote boot release. But up by the central locking, you'll notice our memory seat settings. This means you could save the seat position and activate the setting whenever you want to put it back into that position, which is very ideal if you're sharing the car with partners. There's plenty of room down by the foot pedals and an additional footrest, which is always a nice touch when you're on those long road trips. And up above, you'll find all of our headlight controls with automatic headlight functionality. The car features keyless start, so no need to go digging around in our pockets. You can see that the dash tells us all the information we didn't know at a glance with the digital display in the centre. This can be controlled with the steering wheel mounted controls. Speaking of these controls, we've got all our menu options here on the left, and on the right hand side our volume control and voice control. You'll notice the pedals behind the steering wheel allow us to change the gears up and down manually, and also we have our cruise control just below. So we have our main media display here. At the moment it's set to our Audi Drive Select settings, which will change the performance of the car to suit the situation. It's best to experiment and find out what works best for you. Our media panel is all controlled from down here, with all the hotkeys to switch to relevant apps very quickly, or you can just skip through the menu. Of course, we have our navigation enabled. And if we go to our radio, you'll find us all the source panels you need, with DAB digital radio, FM, MW and LW radio. You can also play your own music either through a Bluetooth connection or through a physical connection to your own device. And of course, connecting your own device via Bluetooth allows you to answer phone calls safely on the road. There's tons of settings here and you can change them all to your heart's content, so don't worry if there's something you don't like, there's probably an easy way to configure it here. So just down below we have our dual zone climate control below our CD player. This means the driver and the front passenger can change their temperature settings independently from one another, so no need to argue if the car is too hot or too cold, and it also shows up on the screen when we do change them. There's tons of additional features here like front and rear windscreen clearers, and of course our heated seats here in the front. You may have remembered me earlier mentioning how there is dual zone climate control on the back as well, so we actually have 4 different possible climates in the car at once, which is quite remarkable when you think about it. There's plenty of additional storage here just down below. And of course that brings us on to our automatic gearbox, which is right next to our dial pad. We also have our auto stop start function next to our electronic parking brake. Unlocking the gearbox and pull it back into reverse, and you can see the front and rear parking aids come to life. If we pull it further back, we're into our automatic drive, and if we slide it to the left, we go into manual, at which point we can move the gear stick up or down to go forward and back through the gears. And of course it shows you on the dash if you're in automatic or manual, and of course you can use those pedals I mentioned before, but it's very easy to slide between the two. Of course, there's additional storage space in the centre console, including underneath the armrest. This opens up fully for a 12-volt port and our Audi multimedia port. So with the right adapter you can connect a whole host of devices. These adapters are available online very cheaply, and you can just connect about any device here. So if you're looking for something that's incredibly comfortable, with fantastic specs and fantastic performance, this is something I would definitely recommend. There's a fantastic refinement through the whole car, and a great touch of luxury. Sadly, that brings us on to the end of this video tour. If you'd like more information on this vehicle, you can go on down to the YouTube video description where you can find a link to our listings, and of course you can always contact us directly at www.motormatch.com, where we do provide a click and collect service. Anyway, hope you're all staying safe and have a great day. Cheers.